Calling all earth angels, calling all earth angels. From the 3D to the 12D. Flap your wings, Virgo. Get over here. Anyways, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Namaste to everyone. Sending lots of love all over, right? We project that love inside and we send it out to everyone else and it becomes contagious. Anyways, for those of you that are new, I'm Julia. This is Virgo Nation 1111. Now keep in mind, this is a Virgo channel, but you could have strong Virgo placement. And we also talk about other things here too that may be beneficial for you. So I thank you for your love and your support, for being here and watching. Today is June 10th. And just wishing everybody a beautiful day, okay, up ahead here now. And everything that you need, for those of you that are new that don't know, is down below in the description box, like how to become a member. Make sure to go subscribe to our new music channel, which is for healing. It's called Higher Realms Music. You can find it under featured channels or here, the very first link in the description box. If you want a live reading, then mention the promo code Virgo Nation. Call up the toll-free numbers and you will get your reading discounted, guaranteed, okay? If you want a reading from me, then go to my website at www.heartpassiontarot.com, products and tarot card readings, okay? To become a member, a lot of people still ask me, hit that join button, okay? It costs $2.99 a month and we do 4 lives for my members. All right, where I give them free readings. All right, with that being said, let's go, family. So, I'm picking up, you're feeling a much lighter here. Really focused. Today may be a day where you've been doing so much that you may be just trying to relax a little bit more, okay? You're enjoying, a lot of you are really enjoying cooking. There may be like some kind of new coffee machine or air fryer or something like that I'm hearing, where you guys are trying out different kinds of recipes. I see you online figuring out how to make different things that just make you happy. You like being in the kitchen right now. You like being in the garden right now. I'm hearing, right? Or you like being outdoors. Maybe like first thing in the morning before it gets really hot. I feel like if there was any kind of negative energies around you, I think those have dissipated. I think these people have given up. You're just welcoming in the new. I see new love for you, Virgo, but I don't think you have to do anything about it. It just kind of comes to you, right? Now, some of you have already found that person out of nowhere. Some of you are going to have that person come in. When it comes to your goals, your aspirations, the things that you're working on, I see you working really, really hard. And I see things paying off for you, okay? You may get an unexpected message from somebody here, giving you some kind of opportunity. It looks really, really nice. It does bring you the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, like I was seeing in your love reading, right? For some of you, it could be actual family doing something for you as well. So let's see what we've got. I call upon the divine, I call upon the white light, I call upon the Holy Spirit to come into this reading for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? And just thank you for all your love and your support, family. You guys are amazing with your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. And I'm so happy everybody's really enjoying the music and the healing and everything that's going on the other channel. More, you should go check it out. The more the merrier. Okay, here we go. That's what it's all about, family. I'll be putting up more music, more healing stuff today. I do every day, by the way. For those of you that don't know, I'm always uploading every day over there. Wow, 17, the family of light. I guess they're talking about us. Here we go. Number 17. Number 17. Family of light. The limits that much of humanity place upon their love, that they will love their own family, country, religion, or community better than they love those on the outside. Do not restrain your heart. You are capable of loving humanity, of loving all creation on earth as an extended spiritual family. You will love all as your own. You are meant to belong to a broader family of light. Yes, we are. Amen. While some souls have incarnated to learn about us and them, others have the purpose of teaching unconditional, all-embracing love. You are one of these. You have taken life to love the many, not just the few. For this life purpose to be anchored, issues in your biological family may keep you from bonding with them in a typical way. Perhaps you were the odd one out in your family, the one whom nobody really understood. Perhaps you felt loved but couldn't live the way your family seemed comfortable to live. Maybe you lost family members through divorce, disease, depression, and death, or through addiction or emotional immaturity that left you disconnected from key family members. If your father figure was absent, while you must do the emotional healing work to process that pain, understand the purpose of that absence for your own spiritual connection to remain intact, pure, and powerful. If your mother figure was absent, while you may be advised to do the emotional work to process the pain, understand the purpose of that absence for you to look beyond your immediate family to find your place and find yourself belonging to and being devoted to the entire human race. The pain was part of how you remained unconditioned by the more typical family bonds. While these bonds are necessary for many souls to experience their life lessons, the difficulty you may have experienced regarding them helped push you to become a child of love. You had to seek family in expansive ways, remaining open as you search for love, rather than feeling satisfied by your immediate tribe and closed to those outside it. You can come through your own experience not as a victim of circumstance, but as an empowered soul. Process it, heal, forgive, and step into the spiritual blessings gained through your atypical relations with your biological family. Although you were not meant to belong in a traditional way to your family of origin, you shall not be denied the love you need. You are here to help and build a human family joined by more than blood or legal union. It will not just be you loving the world, but the world loving you. The power of your heart to give and receive love shall not be wasted. So it is time to gently undo the patterns of attempting to fit in. Instead, trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be. When you do, your magnetism will draw love and friendship from those who vibrate at a similar level of consciousness to you. Leave past hurts and rejection behind. You no longer need them to grow, Virgo. Be brave. Pray to connect to your family of light, not only in spirit, but also here on earth. Let them in. Know that you belong here in spirit and in body to be loved, held, touched, listened to, and accepted just as you are. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Let's read the invocation. I choose of my own free will to receive all assistance from unconditional love so I can peacefully process my unresolved hurt, rejection, abandonment, judgment, or betrayal. I have learned how to love more unconditionally through my experiences. I have learned that love allows all beings to freely choose how they wish to live. I wish to live with openness, love, and connection in spirit and in the flesh, with those who can accept my love and love me too. Through divine grace, I ask for assistance in attracting my soul tribe and my family of light, heavenly and human, that I may experience belonging to conscious community, sharing my light and love with others. Through unconditional love, may all beings feel the blessings of true family, of deep abiding divine love. So be it. Okay, so let's talk about this for a minute. You know, I feel too a lot of Virgos when they were young, maybe they were not getting the attention they needed from their family members, right? And, you know, when we talk about absence, it doesn't mean like, well, in some circumstances, right? Maybe your parents weren't available for you, maybe because they were working so hard, right? Right? And then, also, we have to also think too that when we're younger, right, we can conceive things differently than what they actually are, okay? So if you need to go back, right, and heal that inner child, really look at what has caused you to feel a certain way about that, right? And where it stems from, and maybe you had this preconceived notion as a child as to what was going on, but now that you're older, you can look at that and go, Okay, well, that's why this particular parent wasn't around, or that's why they had other things going on that were pretty dramatic, right? It's not that they didn't love you, right? And I'm not saying this is for all circumstances, but for some, right? Because we seem, as when we're children, right, to take something, and sometimes it becomes much more escalated and a lot bigger than what the underlying thing actually is, right? So that'll help you kind of heal some of that stuff, right? Also, I'm feeling too, for my Virgos that were in that kind of thing, you may have just really wanted to be loved, right? And you ended up trying to find that love through other people when you were younger, and those people took advantage of you and hurt you, right, Virgo? All you wanted was just to be loved, for some of you, okay? And that, some of that stuff, right, is kind of some of that underlining stuff too. You have to understand what that was all about, right? And, you know, what is that whole thing behind all that, right? So, now that you're older, now that you got the experience, Virgo, it's really about vibing with people on the same level as yourself, right? And really healing that inner child, right? And it's very true, though. You know, you can meet somebody, right? It has nothing to do with family or anything. And the bond, right? The love, the support, that unconditional love comes from a stranger, right? Not your biological family. So, I don't know. Somehow I feel that we're all just kind of coming together, right? We're all healing together. We're all raising our vibration together. And it's just a very beautiful thing when you have, like you guys, right? When you have a community that's supportive and loving and kind, and it's about uplifting one another. It's not about tearing somebody down. It's about accepting everyone for, you know, who they are, right? Doesn't matter about race, religion, skin color, nothing, right? We're all just coming together as one beautiful energy, and that's what this is all about, right? But too bad the whole world couldn't be like that, right? Just coming from a place of love. I'm always saying that. Now, for those of you that are new, I'll always say the truth to you. Now, I know I can't please everybody, but I prefer to say the truth and speak my truth, right? And there's going to be people that will understand what I'm saying, and there's people that are going to be triggered by what I'm saying, and they may not like what I have to say, right? And that's okay. That's okay. But for those of you that have been with me long enough, you know that if I do see something, I'm going to tell you about it, because I feel that's my responsibility. And I feel my responsibility is to give you guys unconditional love, to give you that get up and go, to give you that inspiration, to let you know that you're loved, Virgo. It's so important, right? And, you know, some people just don't want to hear the truth, and that's okay, right? And maybe later on they will, but that's fine, right? So you either vibe with me or you don't. You either feel the connection or you don't, right? Right. And that's fine. It's fine. Everybody's got free will, right? All I know is what I'm here to do. Okay, so I will continue to do it because I'm doing it out of love. And everything that, like the music channel too, you know, that was created out of love for you. To bring you healing in the most fastest way, one way, right? To help you relax, to help you heal, right? To feel good, put some music on, just kick it, right? And just be in the flow, right? So, you know, anything I could do, I'll do. I just want to see you happy. I want to see you grow, and just be vibing high, family, because we're doing this together, right? We're doing this together. And it's really beautiful for those of you that don't know that inside our chats, right, there's a very loving and kind energy from one subscriber to the other. And there's support there. There's support there, and there's care. And that's just a beautiful thing. And maybe we can set an example for the rest of the world too, to be like that towards one another. Anyways, with that being said, let's just spread that love around everywhere. We are crossing that bridge, right? Through our mending, our healing, our forgiving, right? And we're so open to receiving and really wanting to have that high vibration. And we're doing it as a collective, right? And that's really good. I'm happy about that. All right, let's see what the angels want to say. For Virgo, one message, one postcard from the angels. Make it good, angels. We thank you in advance for being here with us. Okay, they're saying this one that flew out over here, but this one's face up, so it's a tough one. I guess the one that's face up, huh? Okay. Let's see what they want to tell us. Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. This is so crazy. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Isn't that what we're just talking about? Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Amen. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just adore you over here, Virgo. Okay, beautiful. So the word for today is love. Love, 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 right? Nothing but love. Okay, let's take the Shaman Oracle and see what we have. I also wanted to talk to you about, a lot of people misconceive when people pull back their energies and they go into solitude, right? And go, oh, there must be something wrong with this person. They're not like talking to people. They're not out there. No, don't ever feel like that. There's a reason why you're being told to be still. There's a reason why you're being told to pull back. Because there's something here, you've got to focus on yourself. You've got to be able to hear the messages, right? Of the things that you want to do or you need answers to, right? It clears the mind. It brings you a lot of clarity and a lot of different things. So don't worry about what anybody says. I also feel that there's certain circumstances, people, situations, relationships where you're also being told, you better take a step back. Take a step back, right? So you better listen. You better listen. So I feel my Virgos are doing really, really good. And I'm really happy about it, right? Because you're listening. You're listening, and so far, everything is going really good. For Virgo, don't worry about what anybody else thinks, Virgo. You do what makes you happy, what gives you peace of mind. You understand? Okay. See, a lot of people haven't found that peace of mind. A lot of people are just running around in circles, right? Virgo, that's just, you saw it, right? Plop out. So, look, it's really about getting focused now and really taking a deep dive and getting a task done, okay? It's really a part of your initiation here. Whoa, an overflow is coming to you here. Okay, so much that you're going to have to, and you're going to be doing what you love here. Okay, so it's all about luck and divine timing. for you, Virgo. Yeah, you're not afraid to make that initiation. You're really not. In fact, you're inviting it in, right? Or you want that connection with the divine. You want those super spiritual powers, right? You do. You really do. Okay, so finances look good. Okay. So I'm seeing here you are taking the lead. You are. And I also feel here that the divine matrix has a play in all of this. It's your connection with other individuals here. It is bringing unlimited possibilities for you for a brand new start, okay? It's really about you doing something out of compassion here, okay? Make sure that when this overflow comes that you don't abandon whatever spiritual contract you've made. And a lot of you are going out, but I didn't sign a contract. Well, you did before you came down here. But I think you know that. So you got to stick to it. Okay. So I feel too, a lot of you have been giving a lot of yourself, and there could be some sadness when it comes to your money, right? Your resources, but they don't want you feeling like that. They want you to know that the universe has you, right? Where did that go? Oh, that went right on my chair here. Hold on. I thought it fell on the floor. It's all about you really being true to yourself and setting that intention now, Virgo. What is it that you truly want to do? And why are you doing it? Are you doing it out of love and compassion? Or are you doing it because you're expecting some huge windfall? What is your motivation behind that, right? I think you're doing it because you are wanting to help people. See, there is a new beginning once you set this intention, okay? I also feel that you need to be a little bit flexible. There is a possibility too for you to come together with somebody here. It's about just being your true authentic self and not getting too much up in your ego, right? I also feel that, you know, I'm talking to a Virgo that sees people in their dreams, they're helping them, they're talking to them, they return back here. It's your way of kind of time traveling, or that's the right word I'm looking for. This is really straddling between the realms here. Continue to give of yourself, Virgo. And when it comes to a group situation here, get plenty of rest and you will feel renewed. And then you can come back, and we see here that you can actually replenish everything that was taken from you here. And again, the confidence, you got to have that confidence here and that connection with spirit. Bringing yourself into balance here. Okay, you may be alone, but that's okay. Take this time to get your mind, your body, your spirit all aligned here. So that way you can take this bold step forward here, this opportunity that's coming towards you. And it really could be part of what your destiny is here, especially if it comes to helping humanity or protecting the future or something like this. You will be moving forward here, and you'll be making preparations and manifesting those preparations. There is something that's fated for you. I do feel that things are going to start moving quite quickly here. Okay. Wow. Okay, so We do see that somebody does want to come in and make some kind of reconciliation with you. It's very quick, but you know, you have to make a decision here, and you know that your decisions have consequences. I feel when it comes to your gifts, your talents, something that's inspiring you, there's a lot of money to be gained from this. You're going to have a very huge revelation about it. Okay? And you're going to be getting back to integrity and connected with the divine, right? You're definitely reaching the top of the mountain here, Virgo. I also see that you're kind of looking at everything from a bird's eye view, getting information, right? I feel if there's been any kind of obstacle in your way, I feel your ancestors are working on that for you. You just have to be patient. I do see you getting out of this stagnation or whatever has been holding you back. Just continue to be in meditation and be still and be your true self, my divine feminines here. Okay? And forgive whoever you need to forgive and just surrender all the rest, because there are beautiful blessings coming in for you here. Okay? I do feel there are blessings along the way. I also feel here there may have been somebody who has been stopping you from fulfilling the sacred contract that you've made. You may decide to, somehow you may already be on this journey and you may just close out that cycle here. Maybe moving somewhere else. I feel here you're kind of going to be experiencing life as it comes, but there is light at the end of the tunnel here. Make sure that whatever this gift is, this huge gift, this overflow, you being a benefactor of really great things, make sure you use that in the right way, okay? Don't get all full of yourself. I do feel here too that you may be dealing with somebody coming your way, a complete stranger here. Or you may be needing direction, and I feel somebody out of nowhere comes in to help you. And I don't know how long they're supposed to remain in your life, but they've come into your life for this purpose and this purpose only. Wow. Okay, so we see big abundance coming to you. Just don't lose yourself in all that. It's just abundance, right? It's not the most important thing in life. It brings protection. I mean, it brings security and everything else, but it's not the only thing that matters in life. So don't let it get to your head. Here we go. Our angels, please. Our angels. What do we have? Yeah, so change and transition. Okay, so things are slowly changing. You're going to get ready to take a leap of faith in some direction here. And I see it's because you totally love and accept yourself for who you are. You are making healthy choices by removing yourself or leaving things that no longer serve you. I think you're really paying attention to your health. So I think you're going to be maybe getting some kind of information here. I think a lot of you just really want to clear out your temple so that you just become this, so what I'm looking. Because the more and more clear your temple is, the more and more connection you have with the divine. So you're going to be trusting your instincts on some things here. So you are forgiving and you're letting go so that you can allow your heart to open again for love, or to be able to give love and to trust again. Okay? You do have a group of people, or you have people around you that do love you, Virgo. Okay? They're asking you at this time to just keep standing in your divine power here. And I feel you're co-creating with the Creator. And I feel it's making you feel really, really good here. You also have ancestors up above that are making sure that you get this infinite abundance that you need. Your path is protected by Michael, but you also have to listen to the guidance that he's giving you as well, right? Things that he's making you aware of. Because you're becoming more and more spiritually attuned, aware of what is going on around you, who particular people are here, all right? And they're really helping you here to block out anybody that's not supposed to be in your life, making you more spiritually aware so that you can raise your vibration and live your life in joy and get focused on what's important here. If you feel your prayers are being answered here, pay attention to the synchronicities. There's a new beginning when it comes to what you're creating or your talents. Just be in peace and harmony and don't allow anybody to ruffle your feathers, okay? Continue to be that peaceful warrior. Spend time out into nature. Give unconditional love here. I feel if there's been some kind of challenges here, music will help. Okay, some of you are doing music. A lot of you are singing or writing music or whatever. If there were any kind of challenges, that's getting cleared out of the way. I think you're kind of releasing the control about that and letting things just flow. You're going to feel very blessed here. Okay? Justice is here for you, Virgo. Allow yourself to shine. And again, they're telling you that a path is opened up for you here. Manifest your dreams. Pay attention to the signs that are being given to you by the universe. And don't be afraid to speak your truth to anybody that you need to speak your truth to. Because I feel you're not going to allow anybody to put you in a place where you're not living your life in integrity. Okay? You know, because there's always going to be people, right, that are going to try to get you to do things or go against your beliefs, or you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, you're like, no. Okay, this deck I wanted to do yesterday, which is the Queen Moon Oracle, and I didn't do it, so I'm doing it again. There we go. The Virgo. Yeah, you're not going to allow anybody to. You're pretty firm on that. Yeah. I feel too there's a need from Virgo to eliminate anything that is negative, any person that just feels weird to you. Listen to your intuition. Stand in your power. You're going to have a very huge realization about your spiritual gifts, right? And what is possible, right? Things are going to start making sense to you now once you get really connected. See, you're manifesting, but you're also patiently waiting for those manifestations to come true. And in the meanwhile, you really are re-emerging as something new. And there's a lot of trust here. And you are attracting what you want in your life. There is change here. A change of you nurturing yourself here. Releasing what needs to be released and stepping into this beautiful energy, okay? You're giving yourself a lot of self-love here, okay? I also feel here that you have an individual here. Maybe this connection was just about the passion or something like this here. This particular person is really not in a good place here. And believe it or not, this is your divine masculine. Didn't do you right, though. It really didn't do you right. So, look, they may want to show up here unexpectedly. Or I do feel that maybe this divine masculine is unexpectedly going through some kind of ending. here. They're saying to you to just, you stay focused on your growth here. They're saying for you to have faith, allow yourself to blossom, and stay in this beautiful, peaceful energy. There's a new beginning for you here, okay? Go for what you want here, Virgo, okay? And surrender all the rest here. I feel here too that you may be working a lot here on a creative project. You do have somebody coming in here. I also feel this creative project, you need to do it with the divine. You're also being moved away, or somebody has been moved away from, or you were told to move away from somebody here. It was for your own protection here. Okay? I feel this particular person was in their shadow element. I do feel you set up healthy boundaries with this individual, and now this beautiful path is opening up for you here. One where you are very grateful. You're taking action, you're using your discernment here, Virgo. You're resisting whatever you need to resist here. Somebody really wants to be with you here. They find you beautiful, okay? But this is a person that takes things to extremes, Virgo. So, I feel here, they are watching you rise. They are. And I also feel that somebody understands that you have a lot of wisdom as well. Okay? Abundance is coming to you, Virgo. Stay in your high priestess energy here. To keep receiving the wisdom that you need. Truly, from the divine. All right? Because there's going to be a lot of things and wisdom given to you. All right, let's take a couple of cards when it comes to love. See, you have to be an open vessel, though, to be able to receive, right? You can't say, I want to receive, and then you don't trust or have faith, right? In love for Virgo. In love for Virgo, what's coming up? In love for Virgo. Okay, so a wish that you had. Someone's coming into your life here. Okay? And I think you're understanding that not all relationships work out. Some of them are just not meant to work out. So, you know, that chapter's done. And now you're coming into different connections, right? Friendships, love, crossing that bridge again, Virgo. Where is it going? You know where it's going. Okay. So I see some kind of friendship coming in for you. Now, it may just stay that way, or it may develop into something else, but there's a brand new beginning here. And I see a lot of abundance here. And I think you're surprised. You're really surprised by all of this. So there are romantic surprises coming, and you have to be open to them. For Virgo, when it comes to love. Okay? You may have a hard time trusting. This person may come in and maybe you will need some time alone to think about it. This person's very passionate about you. Card down. But I feel you're going to do what's right for you. Okay? Especially if it comes to somebody from the past that hurt you, wants to come back in all passionate. You're going to claim your individuality, and you're going to sacrifice this person because you know they're not right for you. This person will apologize. But you know, if you go back to the situation, you'll only be settling. Okay? Yeah, there's chemistry between you and this person. This person does want to take you out. But again, if you go back that way, I mean, you know, pay attention to your dreams. Again, somebody's coming back selling you a bunch of illusion. So it's about nurturing yourself, going towards your destiny here, Virgo, so that your wish can come true. It's not with this person. So maybe this person's coming back for forgiveness. So just forgive them. Oh my. This is somebody who has secrets. This is somebody who has third parties. This is somebody, don't not look at the red flags. This person's going to sell you an illusion here and tell you that you're their destiny, you're their wish, and that they're going to marry you and everything else. Look, you know what? You need to go on the right path. What is supposed to happen for you will come in here in divine timing. A twin flame is coming here. Okay? It's not this person. A new opportunity. Somebody is coming in from a distance. It feels like a Scorpio. New opportunity in love. Okay? That's who you're supposed to be together with. It is true love, and you guys can finally put down that 10 of Wands from being in separation because of distance. But your ex is going to try to come back. Okay? It's going to be a time for you to celebrate. Just relax here. It may not be perfect, right? You may still be going, recovering from that ex, but you're going to be falling fast here. And I see somebody's going to propose to you right away. So it's very romantic. I feel this time you will not, jump into the passion right away, right? You're going to be holding that back a little bit and allowing the relationship to unfold. All right, Virgo, so that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope there were messages here for you. Have a terrific, terrific Tuesday, and I will see you again on the next one, okay? Love and kisses to y'all. Y'all be safe for me now. Bye.